even though I don't have an opinion here, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that makes a lot of sense. Let me tell you something. You see, when people talk about marry your best friends or anything, I don't have a problem with that, because I feel like there is something that we can put around that. Now, when you talk about marrying your best friend, you won't say, oh, this person is just my best friend, or this person is just not my best friend. You can only tell me. What I'm going to tell you at the end of the day is that you don't have the right to say, oh, this is how it's going to work, if you have not said anything about it. For instance, that you married your best friend. Okay, guess what? You can't even date your best friend. You know, some people in their state cannot even date their best friend. I hope you know.
Some people, not really everybody.
And some people cannot date their best friend. Like, you can have someone you catch up with daily, activities and all that, but you guys cannot even date at all. Why does that happen? That happens because that is what life is.
That is not what life is.
No, that
happens because you are not yet serious about it.
It is what you think.
See, a lot of marriages break because the two party don't want it to work.
Okay, so the two party.
Because if you're serious about it and you want it to work, no matter what, you still stick there.
You still stick there, right?
Yes.
Well, I think Sharon is making a lot of sense, but for me, I'm going to tell you that it is not so important to whatever works for you, just do. Earlier, father said he has been with the wife for 46 years. I don't know whether it's the age or something, but I'm sure that both of them have been together for long, and this guy is not young. So I believe it's for 46 years, because this guy is not younger. And moving on from that, I want to show you some of the graphics, some of the things I want to ask you. And one thing that I've been asking myself when I saw it on X, I started asking myself a question. What's the use of putting a gas cylinder inside a bowl of water? What's the use? Why do people do that?
Who does that?
Okay, say who does that? Well, the news on X has given us that insight that a lot of people put their cooking gas inside water, and why they are trying to prevent anything like gas explosion or whatever. Well, they are also setting up themselves for the worst, because water can rust the gas cylinder.
Yes, exactly. And if it starts leaking, there's a problem.
There's a problem.
Yes.
So I saw it on X and I was asking that question, what is really happening? And a lot of mixed reactions. But let me just move on a little from that. There's this guy, do you know, I really hate when people...
No, I would like to say in that aspect that there is a saying that says, in every nonsense there is sense. And in every sense there's a nonsense.
Yes. Okay, she has given us that quote. I love that quote, so good. Now, this guy called Lazy Writer, we lost someone yesterday. The world of entertainment in Nigeria lost someone yesterday. He wrote a note and he took his own life. Say no to suicide, guys. Say no to suicide.
It's very funny. In Nigeria, you're taking your life.
No. Like, you know why I feel? I don't know what that guy has done. But Lazy Writer, he said, see, look at what is happening. Yeah. From the things we are finding out now, he took his own life because he was owing someone. He was owing someone, and that's a problem. He said he was owing someone, but he wrote a lot of letters, a lot of writings to people that he has offended, let them forgive. People that he have not done anything to. People have done something to let them forgive. This.
He cannot really sell things to get it.
Well, he said that he has lived his best life, and that his best life is the best life he has lived. So I don't know, but it's a pity that someone is taking their life almost at the end of 2025. It's a very bad thing that I don't know what this is. This guy is a
spiritual aspect. I would say just stupidity.
Well, this guy is a creative. He writes. So he
wants to write on his life.
See, he writes. His name is. Imagine someone they call Lazy Writer. He is a cool guy from the news, from the things I've found out, and I don't think this is making sense, guys. We need to talk about the trend of suicide. Suicide is not an option. I'm telling you out there, guys, wherever you are, no matter what is going on in your life, suicide can never be an option. You have to learn to talk to someone. Look at him, a fine guy. He took his life yesterday after he wrote his one of the things.
It's just like when Pella.
You see, that Pella will give that.
Talking with your destiny.
Don't mind that boy. See, do you know what amazes me from what he wrote? He said that he wrote about the person that refused to marry him. Or the girl that refused to marry you, me, I thank you. You know, that kind of a thing. No, it's not about that, but from the findings we've seen, he is really, he said he's tired.
He, in my own, he just trying to, in that his letter, he's just trying to, like, for people to sympathize with him. Get a lot of people did not marry people that they want to marry.
But leave the marriage side. He said
a lot of people are owing people.
Oh, okay.
So you cannot tell me this is your reason.
Well, I'm going to tell you that a lot of people are owing the purple people. They used to call them. A lot of people are owing the green people. I will not call names, so we don't do that here. A lot of people are owing the red people. A lot of people are even doing the red and white. They move from this side of music to the other side of music. Well, you know what I'm talking about. I won't talk about it again.
You don't know what you're talking about.
If you don't know, then ask us. Let us know.
He's the commissioner of a judge.
Yes, of course. You have to ask me. So yeah. So what I'm saying is that suicide is never an option. Sharon, what do you think about this? This is so sad, and this is painful.
You're committing suicide. Why are you committing suicide?
You're asking the person that said already.
Even that, yes, we need to get because it's not as if even in his letter, it's not as if you have a main reason, like
the
concrete
reason why you're taking your life. So what will be the concrete reason for someone?
There shouldn't be any reason for you to take your life.
So what
you're not the one who has that life.
Do you get? And I think giving up on life, giving up, taking suicide or not, is just you are being selfish. That's what I think.
Yes,
whenever I think about suicide, well, I don't think about it a lot, but whenever I think about people committing suicide, I think about it from this aspect that, one, you're giving up, two, you're running away from realities of life, which that is not, or that's not how you should be. You should face life. Three is that you are being selfish. You are being selfish because who are you keeping your dead body for?
Nah.
You would have just evaporated.
And then come and start buying caskets
and
crying.
It's so sad.
It's a lot.
I think we have to move on from that news and go to the one I want to show you now. You know, when you talk about food in Nigeria, what's the best food you would say you've eaten? I'll show you guys a food on the screen. What's the best food you think you've eaten so far?
What's the best food I have eaten?
What's the best food that when they bring it now you say, oh my days? If you have fasting, you cancel it. If you have, tell me.
It depends. It depends though on who cooked it.
No.
I cannot just say food and so.
Okay.
But
now
I usually like.
Oh, now you're running.
Calm down. Calm down. You know, you're not letting me land.
Don't
let me land. Usually like when they. How can I say it? Let me say it in Igbo.
How can you describe?
Let me say it in Igbo.
Say it in Igbo.
Igbo. Anu.
Sharon is a meat. Is a meat gang.
That's one that can like overlook
who made it.
Who made it?
Because it's meat.
Yes, because it's meat. But if it's food, there's a lot of process. So
okay, so well, I'm telling you that there's this food that makes a lot of sense. I'm not sure you can even want to not eat this food, but first of all, this is egg. What is the use of egg? I'm moving on from that. You have other news. You have other foods that I want to show you. That if they give it to you, what will you use this particular food to do? What will you use this particular stew to do? If they give you this stew, chicken is inside, beef is inside, or more is inside. What will you use this stew to do?
Anything.
What do you think?
Bread.
A bread.
Eat rice.
Oh, why are we talking about bread now?
This egg of a thing. I noticed a lot of people now like eating egg.
Yes, because I don't know why they. I've asked you. Now look at this one. Excuse me. Look at this one. What do you think about this one? Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh, guess what? Wow. Everybody clock it. She said, "Wow." Well, I wish I have a bell now. I would have given her a round of applause. But then that is what we have been talking about. Well, this is almost ending, and I'm sure that this kind of food will not pass me by next year because I may not have eaten something like this because I'm not really a food person. Well, don't believe that. I know what I am. all right. Here in the entertainment segment of our show at Aneke TV, I want to tell you that it's almost the wrap of the year, and we're going to be here tomorrow with a full house to bring you the best of the entertainment and of the news. And I'm telling you that there is this thing that happens in life, and a lot of people may not be able to talk about it because it is the end of the year, and we are saying thank you, Baba Eshe. Thank you, God, for keeping us throughout this year. You see, Sharon, what do you think in last word? What do you think this year? You said one. Tell me the other two so we can Get it right.
Okay, I'm just grateful to God.
Grateful to God for the year.
Just grateful to
Okay,
God.
what are you expecting next year, Sharon?
It should come with a lot of more changes.
More changes,
yes,
like?
I'll still keep changes in our finances, in our spiritual life.
Okay.
In our attitude to things.
Attitude to things,
yes,
that matters a lot, because a lot of people don't like picking their calls. Man, they try to pick your call. If I call you again, pick your call so that I will know what is doing well.
It's all of us that like answering.
It's fine. This is your why, okay, if you text, they will not reply you. Well, let me tell you.
It doesn't make any sense.
Okay,
you just enter someone's DM and you start calling the person, and they call video call for that matter. Who does that?
Well, on India name, let me not call names. On India name, well, this is where we call it a day, and I want to tell you something just in 1 minute about picking or taking calls. See, you need to take calls. You need to reply messages. You need to do this very fast. It doesn't make you cheap, or it doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you, go down or less of yourself. You are someone special. You have to respond. That's one of the ways you communicate to people, and that's one of the way things go around. And it's important you do that, because you don't know what the year holds. You know, say involve me, but you can't take calls. Well, I come out there.
And one thing I want to say is that what is people with? If I text you and you take like 10 minutes to reply, I'll take that same 10 minutes to reply.
Well, I don't do that here. We don't do that here. You understand? I reply
because it doesn't make any sense. Please. You replying shows that you have sense.
Okay, well, during the curtain close,
unless you're busy. Unless that.
Well, during the curtain close, as the Commission of Enjoyment, I want to thank you very much for being here on the show with us. And I believe tomorrow is going to be a wonderful day, and you're going to join us same time, same station here at Aneke TV. You're going to have a wonderful day. In case you have not eaten, just call me. In case you have not drink anything, call me. I will do well. I'm the Commission of Enjoyment, and Sharon says she has not eaten, but we're going to give her what she will eat at the end of the show. Thank you very much.
Right, and deliver truth. Stay tuned, stay informed, and keep watching Arena, only on Aneke TV.
I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Remember, you can catch the woman on Aneke TV at YouTube or any other social media platforms. You can follow us, you can subscribe and drop a comment. You can share gifts or love this Christmas season by dropping a comment and reaching out to us so that we can appreciate you and make sure that the love gets round. Dear woman, this is a safe space for you to feel seen, heard, and acknowledged. My name is Chidima Asowa, and I'm your companion on this journey of being a woman. This is a Christmas special. Merry Christmas. I want you to have a beautiful Christmas this year, and I pray that the joy of the Lord rests in your home this year. Amen. One of my fondest memories of Christmas was growing up back in the day. You know how moms, they used to make like lots of meat. I don't know about other people's home, but in our home we made lots of meat during Christmas time, and that meat was meant to carry us from that time to the whole ending the whole festivities. We made coolers of meat, like 2 coolers of meat, like lots of meat, that people would come, we'll make food, we'll make soup, and we use the meat from there. So it was a lot of meat. And my mom made that particular year's own, and she placed it on top, because normally when she makes the meat, before you know it, we have cleared the meat for her. And that particular year, she decided to put it on top of somewhere. And my other sister was like, God, I want to eat meat. Let's get meat now. And I told her that, see where mommy kept the meat, up there. And my other sister said, fine, I'm going to carry you and you bring down the cooler and we'll get some meat. And we did. And funny enough, that remains my fondest memory of Christmas. Don't get me wrong, I wore beautiful dresses. My mom, she was stylish, and I was stylish at that point, thanks to her. And there was this feeling of community. I love the feeling of community. Christmas, going to people's home, people coming to the house, people eating, feeding people. It gives me joy. It's something I saw my mom do, and somehow it's something that I've carried with me. I'm really exceptionally happy this year because I'm doing my own thing this year, and people are going to come into my house to eat and all that. It is all fun, and so I'm so giddy. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm so giddy. Christmas gets me excited. Christmas gets me feeling love, feeling all the beautiful emotions, and it's also a lot of work. You know, cooking, cleaning, all those things. There's a lot of work, but I'm mostly excited about Christmas because I grew up in a family that was really excited about Christmas. So I'm excited. Blah 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 blah. I'm blabbing a lot, and this brings us to the topic for this Christmas season. These are the 7 practices you should take, or you should. These are 7 things you should practice as a woman this Christmas season. 7 practices every woman should take on this Christmas season. So what are these practices? First, you have to give thanks, gratitude. I want you to write out 10 things that you're grateful for this Christmas period. It could be the fact that you are alive, the fact that you are whole. And when I mean whole, I mean you're not sick, you're not in the hospital, you have both hands, both legs. Because I saw this lady on social media who had both legs. She was doing well. She's a very pretty lady, and then she had an accident and she lost both legs. Their legs had to be amputated rather. Her legs had to be amputated, and oh my God, I just felt sorry and so bad for her. But again, it reminds me of the fact that we need to be grateful. I have my hands, I have my legs, you have your hands, you have your legs. These are things that we should be grateful for. So write out things that you're grateful for. You can be asking yourself, why? Why do I need to write out things I'm grateful for this Christmas period? It is because it helps you to stay grateful rather than feeling pressured. This Christmas period is a period where people are building houses, renovating their homes, getting married, announcing their scholarships, announcing their admissions into various schools. People are announcing that they're pregnant, they have babies. People are looking good, and probably you're looking like bunga fish, and you're just so irritated and so angry. I know, but that helps you to just keep yourself grounded, and no matter what people are doing around you, what people are saying, what they are celebrating, rather than feeling angry with them or with yourself, you just lock down and you're grateful for everything and all the blessings that God has showered on you from January down to December. Now, the next thing I want you to practice in this Christmas season is get yourself a gift. Get yourself a gift. This holds you accountable and holds people around you accountable. Imagine telling people to love you if you can't love yourself. They said go where you are valued. Where are you going to if you can't start from here? You have to start from here and move towards somewhere else that you're valued or you're loved. So you have to get yourself something. It does not matter. You could get yourself gold, bags, shoes, hairs, wristwatch, jewelry. Get yourself something. And if you can't afford it, get yourself, even if it's a roll-on, even if it's a perf, get yourself something inexpensive. Just get yourself something, and something materialistic, not something you're going to eat and forget about, something that you're going to pick up and you're going to remember that, oh, I got myself this. Get something for yourself every Christmas. I do that. I try as much as I can. New undies, new something that belongs to you and you alone. Get it for yourself. Practice selfishness and get yourself something this Christmas. It's just a way of showing love to yourself. It's just a way of embracing yourself. You're preaching people should love you. You want people to love you, but then you're able to love yourself. You're able to give to yourself things. It gives this joy, this satisfaction, and it just ushers in more gifts and more blessings from other people. The next thing you're going to be doing this Christmas, you should practice it, is I want you to say yes. I want you to turn up this Christmas. Do obly, yes. Obly this season. Say yes to a lot of opportunities. When people invite you out for outings, for weddings, for this, for that, say yes. Just let your hair loose, have fun, meeting people, make new friends, but make sure your drinks are covered. Strangers are not handling your drinks. Be safe, but have fun. Have positive fun, dance. It makes the Christmas season even more beautiful. You are meeting people, you are seeing things, you have things to talk about, you have things to joke about. I remember this particular Christmas season that we had lots of celebrations. I wasn't invited because I was a child, but my mom was, and I followed my mom everywhere. And for that whole period, I just had so many gists in my corner. I'm the kind of person that I talk a lot, I'm loquacious, and I always have gist. With that experience, I had a lot of gist, and that gist, they got me lots of friends. Okay, so just go out, have fun. If you are invited, if you're not invited, sit in your house. But if you're invited, or someone that was invited and person can take you along, go along, have fun, celebrate, let your hair loose, be free, be happy, meet new people, see things to talk about, things to gossip about. I didn't say that, but just see things to have fun about. The next thing I want you to do this Christmas period is I want you to practice budgeting. I know I just ruined the phone. I asked you to go out and I'm asking you to budget. I get it. Don't be upset. Now you're going to be invited for lots of weddings, especially if you're a young, fine, beautiful girl like me. I know you're going to be invited for lots of weddings, lots of events, and as girls, we always have that feeling of asking someone to do our makeup, getting a new dress, a new clothes, a new pair of shoes. I'm not exempted. Each time someone invites me for an occasion, I'm thinking of what am I going to wear? Oh, I need a matching bag. Oh, I need a matching shoe. Oh, I need that dress. Oh, I need this hair. It is common. But then, I want you to do something for me right now. Remember one of the last event you went to? Do you remember that event that was very hot? That you saw that person that dressed so fine. Oh gosh, she looked so beautiful, and you couldn't get your eyes off her on that day. Yes, you remember her. Can you tell me everything she was wearing from her head to her toe? You can't, Abby. You don't remember everything. You couldn't tell me everything, exact color, exact texture, exact style of everything from her head to her toes. You can't remember. I know. All you remember is that she looked pretty, but you really can't recall exactly what she was putting on. That is exactly how it is. Those things, they don't stick to people's memories. People just have a feeling. It's a feeling attached to, oh, I remember this person looking so good on that day. But that is it. That's where it ends. So please, don't kill yourself trying to impress people. When you are doing your oble, remember that there is January. And January is a very long month. And so I'm telling you this, I'm telling myself. Before salary drops, before that thing drops, it will look like you're about to perish. So please, practice self-preservation and budget. You can, and you have something to wear one hair. Does not matter. I know people will say, is it this one, is this hair you have? Remember that people have their mouth and they can talk. So just wear your hair, do your makeup yourself, look pretty. Pretty is a feeling, all right? Just look pretty, and you don't have to pay people thousands of naira to do your makeup for you. There are particular events, key events, that you can pay someone to do your makeup for you. But if those are not the case, do your makeup yourself and save yourself that money. You can repeat shoes. This period is always important to have a pair of white heels and black heels. You can switch, you can mix and match, and then if you have money, you can get brown. But this white and black, it is a necessity, and it's going to save you a whole lot if you're going out. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to practice silent night this Christmas. Because as women, in most households, we are the ones who are running around. You're going to the market, you're shopping for what to cook, you're the one that is cooking it, you're cooking rice, you're cooking soup, you're cooking this, you're cooking that. People are coming in, you're giving them food, you're going back to the kitchen. I know, it is exhausting, it is draining. But then during this period, dedicate one night, not the entire day, just one night. Eat out. I know something, if you can't afford to eat out, let someone else make dinner and just chill. Maybe watch a movie, maybe relax in your bed, maybe sleep, maybe read a book, but just practice self-preservation and rest so that you can calm yourself down. Don't go and kill yourself because it's Christmas. Send this video especially to your mom so that she can hear someone say it, because I know mothers, I know my mom will probably make onubu soup, make a egusi soup, make rice, make pounded yam, make that one, make salad, make pepper chicken, make God, a lot of things. I'm also going to do the same, but at the same time, when the key days are gone, take maybe the night off, just take a night off, and someone else should make dinner, or you order out, and just rest and calm yourself down. Okay, then next thing is, in this period, as women, we find it hard to keep up with our beauty routine. It is easy for you to just come back, you are tired, you just lie down, no toner, no cleanser, no moisturizer, no face wash. I know, no mask. It can be draining. This season is draining, but in as much as it is draining, try to maintain your skincare routine. You've been doing it January all in anticipation for December. Don't let it slide in December. Keep up the good work so that your skin will look supple and thank you later. I want you to practice in and out this season. Yes, in with the new and old, and out with the old. Let me say that again. In with the new and out with the old. While you're getting new things this Christmas, new bags, new shoes, new clothes, Pick out the old ones you're no longer wearing, those ones that you are waiting for when you lose that weight, those ones that you packed aside and say, oh, I'm going to probably wear it one day, but it's been 3 years, it's been 4 years in your back and you have not worn it. Pick it out and please give it to someone that needs it. There are organizations that are in charge of all these things. You can give it out. If you're Catholic, I think there is a particular organization that is in charge of I forgot the name of that organization, but they are in charge of getting all those used clothes and taking it to people that need it. People around you that need clothes, take it to them and just make people smile this season. So that's what I mean when I say in with the new and out with the old. All right. Another bad advice, I know, yes, I've been giving you good advices, but another bad advice I'm going to give you, this one is bad advice, is you see all those big aunties in the village. If you're traveling, all those big aunties, all the people that like to butt into people's businesses, and they're going to throw some jab at you about how you're looking so fat, how you're looking so big, how you're doing this, doing that, how you've not settled down, how you've not done this. When they drop that thing at you, drop a bombshell for them. Just drop a tiny bomb that feels a small bomb for them and you move. That is one of the bad advice I'm going to give you. And for the last good advice I'll be giving you is, as women, I know you love to give gifts. You want to give your daddy, you want to give your mommy, you want to give your siblings, you want to give your special someone, you want to give your friends, you want to give strangers, you want to give your colleagues. There are so many people that you want to give good gifts, and I understand and I appreciate you and I love you for all you are doing. But if the expense of doing all those things is to your own detriment, please calm down and brace yourself. There is still next year, there is still next 2 years. I can still do it. There's still the whole year. It doesn't have to be Christmas. You can get someone a gift anytime and they will still appreciate it if there's someone that appreciative. And if the person is not someone that is appreciative, someone is an ingrate, you don't have any business giving that person any gifts in the first place. Of course not. So please do away with that person. But then, in as much as you want to give people gifts, if it's going to cost you your rent, if it's going to cost you your emergency funds, if it's going to cost you something really detrimental, please don't give. Okay, don't. If you can afford it out of the abundance of your heart, give. But if you can't, don't kill yourself. They are trying to impress anybody. Don't impress anybody. People will forget. People have short-term memories. They will forget. But you're going to be in perpetual darkness. I'm sounding so spiritual about this. You're going to be in perpetual suffering for that thing that you have deprived yourself of. Okay, I hope they are going to practice this Christmas traditions that I've shared with you, because I am going to practice them. I'm going to start with what I said earlier. I'm going to write things I'm grateful for. I have a lot of things I'm grateful for this season. I've pictured my mind on what I'm getting myself, and I'm definitely getting it for myself, just to say, Chidima, you did well, keep the good work, keep doing more, and just keep being your beautiful self in 2026. When you've done that, let your hair loose. I'm going out, I'm going to have fun. If my husband, I'm sure he's ready to have fun, but if he's not ready to have fun, I'll leave him at home and go and have fun. And I'm going to let my hair loose. I'm going to budget. There are people that I want to give gifts, but if I check and I can't do it, I will not kill myself. I will leave it. I will keep moving. I'm also going to practice my self-care, beauty care tips on myself, and keep looking good, keep taking care of myself, exercising, drinking water, minding my business. I'm going to do all that. And I'm also going to make sure that I give gifts, like the things that I can do away with, I will do away with them and welcome the new ones. And I'm also going to spread love this season. There's something I forgot to add, but this is absolutely important. As women, we're often the ones who are behind the scenes cooking, doing this Christmas. No matter how shy you are, give someone your phone and tell the person to please just record. It gives you a headspace later on in life of where your mind was at that particular Christmas season. You video your mom, your dad. These people are not going to last forever. Memories, you're not going to be young forever. You're not going to be that particular age you are in this year forever. But when you create these memories, you can always look back. Look at yourself back then, look at your headspace back then, your mindset back then, where you are, where you were living, what the Christmas felt like. and it will help you appreciate as you progress in life. So that is all I'm going to be sharing with you on this Christmas episode of Dear Woman. I love you. You have been amazing. You have been doing your best this year, and I don't know if we're going to see you again until the new year, but if we don't, I am proud of you. I'm proud that you survived the year 2025. You gave your best to it. You tried. You were a good friend. You were a good mother, a good sister, a good something to somebody, and I'm super proud of you. And I want you to pat yourself in the back and remember that you're a dear woman and should be treated as such. Have fun, be beautiful, stay blessed, and mind your business while giving life your best. Have fun, share love, share good feelings, good vibes, and see you next year, 2026. Love ya. Bye.
Once again, we thank you so much for joining Youth Focus on Aneke TV. It is the program that sets good standard for the young people in everything they do in their lives. To achieve this, we make opinions, we give commendations, motivations, criticisms, and as well, we thank you so much for being a regular part of this program. Thank you so much. My name is Chukwamaka Obasi, and our focus for today is on the choice of friendship. You can always find us on our socials, Facebook, TikTok, X, YouTube, and of course Instagram at Aneke TV, and you wouldn't regret you did. Permit me to introduce to you some guests we have on the studio today for this particular topic. From my left, I have Onwaha Chinecherem Agatha. She is the secretary, Ego Fresh Properties Nigeria Limited, and she is a relationship therapist. You are welcome, Chinecherem.
My pleasure.
And again, we have Pastor Timothy Nzubechukwu. He is a branch pastor with the Redemption Church Worldwide. You are welcome, Pastor.
Thank you.
All right. Chinecherem, let me begin with you. As a relationship therapist, what do you think? Friendship, because to me, friendship is a preliminary stage of relationship itself. Then what do you think the necessity of friendship in the lives of the young people?
Okay, we're talking about the importance, or let's say the benefit or reason people go into friendship. You know, sometimes people misinterpret friendship to relationship. They are different, but I'm coming to that. Now, when we're talking about the necessity of friendship in the life of young people, it is very necessary. As someone that is growing up, you need friends around you. Number one, you need friends who can help you to identify who you are. Sometimes we don't actually know who we are. Like, you can't really describe yourself. Men looking at you, you can't just wake up and say, this is who I am. But having friends around you, they can easily tell you, this is who you are. There was a friend I once had. She came to me one day and was, everybody is complaining I have anger problem. Do you really think I have anger problem? Without being biased, I told her, yes, you are. So had it been she doesn't have any friend around her, she wants to live her life alone, how is she going to be able to understand that I have a problem? So these are some of the necessities, some of the things that, yes, we truly need friends around us. Sometimes when we go about our daily life, we discover that at the end of the day, we are down. You can't, it's not everything that you can communicate to your parents. So you have friends who you can easily go to and say, I don't even know what is wrong with me. Oh, your friend will be there emotionally to support you. All right, thank you so much. That's taking. Pastor Timothy, I don't know how much you believe in all
Chinechere has said about the necessities of friendship in the lives of the young people.
All right. I think I believe her, but then I have contributions to make towards that regarding the necessity of friendship in the life of young ones. Friends are there to motivate you. That's the first thing. And to me, I think that you have the right to, God allows people to come into your life, everybody. But then you have the right and the will to filter those that stays. So the ability to filter those people that stays is what makes them friends. People come and go. You meet people in the streets, you meet people in your place of work, you meet people in the school and what have you. But then for you to be able to filter them and bring them closer, that is where you need basic understanding about what friendship entails and then who you need to keep in your life. Because there are people today, I can tell you, who actually went into the street of prostitution because somebody motivated them, right? And there are people who are doing well academically because someone motivated them. There are friends that they are looking up to, okay, because your friend don't just motivate you, it makes you to grow. So we are looking up to this person and say, if this person that is closer to me can achieve this feat, I too can achieve the feat. So I think friends are very much important in our life. So, and we're not just going to take it lightly, because those, you are a reflection of those who stay around you. If you are staying around people who discuss evil of people, you may not know how it's impacting your life or how you are changing, because friendship is more like education. And the more you are reading a book, you may not even know that you are changing, yet you are changing. All of a sudden, you begin to act in line of what you are reading. That's how friendship are. Because people come around you, you stay closer to them. All of a sudden, you find out that you are behaving exactly like them. Not by your own choice anywhere, but because these are things that impact our day-to-day life. So those we have around us in terms of friends, is important that we have friends, but also very much important that you filter those that stays around you.
All right. Thank you so much, Pastor Timothy. I must say you made very valid points, but then there is one aspect of it that caught my interest. I remember you said that God allows people to come into your life for friendship, but it is your responsibility to filter who will stay and who will not stay. Chinechere, let me come to you. With respect to this, is it right for one to choose his friends, or maybe to stay for friends to choose him or her?
Personally and generally, it is very important to choose your friends by yourself, because your friends are the family you choose. Your friends are a reflection of who you are. So when you are choosing your friends yourself, it allows you to understand the kind of impact and influence those friends will have on you. Let's assume that you are very intelligent and decided to make someone that doesn't even have anything upstairs your friend. Is either you influence the person or the person influence you. So yes, a situation whereby you choose the person yourself. You've seen something that you like about this person, and making this person your friend, you will have a way to impact the person's life. But if you allow the person to come and choose you, definitely they will have another impact on you. So it is very important you choose your friends yourself, because choosing your friends, you will see that this person have the qualities of what I need, just like me. You can't just come and tell me, can you be my friend? No, I must monitor you, see that the life you are living suits the life I'm living. Even if it's not 100%, but at least 60%, it's okay, we can be friends. So that's it.
All right, I understand from all you have said that you have the right to reject someone who has come to you for friendship.
Yes.
Is that?
Yes, but in rejecting someone who has come to you for friendship, you can't just wake up and say, no, I can't be your friend, your character is bad. You start pointing their evils directly to their face because you don't want to be friends with them.
Yeah, but I think even if you don't point out their characters to their faces, once either directly or indirectly you reject them, you have rejected them.
So what I'm trying
from becoming a friend to you.
Yes, what I'm trying to say is, if you are rejecting someone from being your friend, you don't hurt them when rejecting them. You don't make them feel they want nothing. You don't make them feel bad. You don't make them to feel nobody can be your friend. Just make them to understand, I would have loved to be your friend, but from the look of things, you don't match up to what I need.
Will you mention the reasons to such person?
That is if you wish, depending on the person's emotional intelligence. Some persons where you
supposing we should choose our friends.
Yeah.
Pastor Timothy, supposing we should choose our friends. That means we'll go for our choices and we'll choose what we like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or what will be suitable to us. Okay, may I ask this question, Pastor Timothy? If you go about choosing your friends, I go about choosing my friends. Chinechere goes about choosing her friends, as well as every other person's. And why I choose my friends, they don't reject me. They don't. But some friends that come to me, I reject them. What if you are rejected by someone? For some reasons.
Okay.
How would you feel?
All right. Let me put it this way. I think, let me borrow the word of Reverend Dr. Omar Okpai, of a blessed memory. He said that friends are match made in heaven, right? And most times, people we call friends are not friends, really, because when you meet your friend, you will know that there is a connection. I can tell you that, to me, I don't believe that someone needs to have multiple people hanging around him or her as friends. In the midst of 5, 6 people around you, you may really not find your friend. But your friend is that one that sticks closer, according to scripture, the one that sticks closer to you than a brother. That when a brother person say, no, this person is this, your friend will say, I know this person. I know what this one is capable of doing. So sometimes, in as much as that we say that you have the right to choose who stay around you, I think it is very much important that somebody understand that as you have the right to choose someone, you should also know that there are people who destiny send across to you. Life send them to you to become a destiny partner. And you have to be very much concerned about those people, not losing them. For instance, Jonathan and David in the scripture. When you talk about Jonathan and David, you see that there are many things that should make them to divide. First, beginning from the father of Jonathan, who said that they are not going to be, because everything his father was fighting for is for Jonathan to become the next king of Israel. But Jonathan said, no, I know this one, because he's my friend. Even when the father planned to kill him, he heeded David from the father, so I make sure that David was not hurt. Why? Because he understood that this one was given to me by God. I think friendship should be more of covenant thing than physical thing, maybe emotional, because you like somebody because this person is fair, because this person knows how to talk, or because this person, you feel like this person is smart, can help you in your academics. So when friendship is based on what you are going to gain from, it's no longer friendship, it's transactional. It becomes something, a trade by barter, because I can get this thing from this person, so let me now give this person a chance to be closer to me. But when it becomes more on, I want to get to a place of my destination, and I want people that will help me, God is going to, by himself, bring them to you. Your job is, if God is sending this one, just like God sent all the animals to Adam, and Adam could not find a suitable helpmeet until God brought Eve. That is how it goes.
All right, thank you so much. If it is now you're joining us, this is Youth Focus on Aneke TV. Topic for today is choice of friendship. And I have wonderful guests here. I have Pastor Timothy Nzube Chukwu, who is a branch pastor with the Redemption Church worldwide. And of course, I have Chinechere Agatha Onoha, who is a relationship therapist. Of course, this is, to me, is a perfect match, because Pastor, you are here to speak to us from the point of view of somebody that is a carrier of the gospel, and then what friendship means from that point of view. And from what you have said, even Christ, let me borrow from you, your Bible. Even Christ, you say, Christ came for the sinners and not for the righteous. Yeah. Then Chinechere, you are here to speak to us from the point of view as a relationship therapist. You are speaking friendship from the secular world. Let me put it that way. So I can say this is a perfect match. How much will you believe in what Pastor has said, that people come into, because you have earlier said that you don't accept everybody that comes to you as a friend, isn't it? Yeah. Good. How much do you believe in what she has said, or have you been convinced that whosoever that comes to you may probably be sent by God to work on that person's life?
Okay. Let me say I am convinced, but not totally convinced, because we're in the world. Sometimes when people do some things, they will tell you the spirit controls the physical, this, that, but sometimes we control what happens.
Sometimes?
Yes, sometimes, not all the time. So in as much as God is sending people to you to better your life, you should equally know that God is sending you to someone else to better their life.
And some people can come to you without God sending them to spoil your life and destroy it.
So just like I said, I am convinced but not like on, because sometimes that closest ally that you trust with your life can be the deadliest enemy sitting around you. Just like Igbo Ade said, Onye mamadu nebuya. So someone that doesn't know your in and out cannot, that the person doesn't even know the exact way to start hurting you. But you see that particular person that knows everything about you, you should be very much careful about the person, because they can go any length due to what they have the key. So when God is sending you people, use your number 6, because we are in the world.
I want you to quickly add this to what you have said. What is a parameter? How do we identify good friends?
Okay.
Like we're choosing our friends now. How do we identify them?
Okay.
What's that good?
To identify good friends, some persons see it as a difficult something to do. Though it's difficult, because you can't really say, just like the world is right now, trusting people is very difficult. So when you are identifying a good friend, you know, when you have a friend, you should be able to know or see that this person can stick with you even at die minute. Can this friend take bullet? I once had a friend when I was in school in IMT. The guy walked up to me, just innocent friend. I was in a serious relationship, so I wasn't dating him, which people usually misinterpret. Once they see you with a guy, the boyfriend. So the guy told me, as I'm looking at you right now, I can take a bullet for you. And I asked him, why can you do that? I said, because I've seen that you can take one for me.
At the point of meeting?
We've already been together for like a year.
Okay.
So he told me, I have called you several times, 12 midnight, and you showed up. Even at my dying minute, I've been calling you, you were there. There was a day I called you, this is him to me. There was a day I called you, I told you that some persons blocked me, they want to kill me. And what did you say? You said, who are they? I am coming there with some persons. Let's fight the fight. Even if it means us, both of us losing our life, fine and good.
And you did?
And I did. I showed up. I gathered some of my friends.
You said you were in a relationship.
I'm telling you that
was
this
your
is
guy
a
aware
friend.
of all
He
this?
was aware. He was aware.
Okay.
I told him that this is a family I choose. And I made it in a way that my friend doesn't come between my relationship. Categorically, I made it very clear. You have to understand that you are my friend, you have boundaries.
Okay.
Then you as my man, please, this is my friend. When it becomes unhealthy, I will know that it has gotten to an extent that I need to call.
And you are very conscious of that.
Very conscious, yes.
Okay, that is you. That is you, Chinechere. Pastor Timothy, I was not going to ask. Since Chinechere has said or has agreed with you that God can send some people to someone, probably to work on their lives as friends, and you accept them. Okay. Is there any way we can say that somebody made a mistake in a choice of friendship?
Well, yes.
Or God sent such a person in that person's life and incidentally becomes a bad friend?
I think people can make mistake. We are open to our choice, right? And then because we are open to our choice, I think some people choose wrongly. Not really that God, just like I say, God made all the animals to pass through before Adam. And Adam was giving them a name. But God was expecting Adam to find the one that he can have something to do with. But Adam chose not to find anyone until God created another person called Eve. That was when Adam said, this one, I chose this one. Right? Every other one I couldn't find. So sometimes when you know that somebody is a bad influence over you, over your life, I think you have to know that it's a choice that you make. In fact, 80% of what happens to us, or 90% of what happens to human generally, they are the factors of the choice.
Pastor Timothy, you have mentioned here that God allowed people to come to your life. and you just have to accept them
You-
and work on them.
You
Okay, now
filter-
you have the right. You have the right to
filter
sieve
them,
who will stay
filter
and
them,
who will not
and
stay.
then take those
How can you sieve and remove somebody God has sent to your life?
Well, God is not sending them to stay. God is allowing all of them to pass through you from day to day. You meet people in the mall.
If you sieve and take away, have you impacted them positively?
Well, your own should be first. I think the first thing is to be, whatever a man should do is to be ruthless in the choice that you make, to first see that the choice should be for your own well-being, right? You cannot influence a generation positively when you have not been influenced. So you need first, for you to sanitize the generation, you need to sanitize yourself. So whatever that must happen through you to the world must start from you. So if you first notice that this person I'm trying to choose is not going to be for my own well-being, then it's not going to be for the well-being of another person. So I am talking about my own self now. I am ruthless in choosing people around me. We can greet, we can talk, we can socialize, but when it comes to choosing somebody, I think you should be ruthless to choose someone that should be of not a benefit of what you're going to get in terms of money. We don't target a benefit, but someone that is going to contribute to now maximizing your destiny, building your potential, making sure that the person pushes you to the best place that you need to be, challenge you positively, causes you to grow, right? Because somebody that is just drawing from you, drawing from what you have, drawing from your intelligence and all that, the person is there, but the person is not challenging you to grow. So when I say that God brings people before us, I'm not saying that God brings people to become friends, because friendship is actually something that are earthly based. It is earthly based. So God brings them to facilitate your journey here on earth. But we have to be very much aware that somebody can be a bad influence. For instance, when we are growing up, there are people that your parents will warn you. You see this one? Don't associate with this one. Don't. This guy is a thief. You already know. But somehow, because your choice as a person then is still very limited to certain things that you're seeing. Your choice are built on emotion. So your choice are built on many things. You will still end up visiting the person, visiting the guy, even when your parents has warned you. But your parents are not making the choice based on emotion. They are making the choice and telling you not to associate with this person based on their will for it to be well with you. So I think God allow all those people to come, but you have to be ruthless in filtering them, so that you can make the right choice for yourself.
All right, thank you so much, Pastor Timothy. I think this show is becoming more interesting.
Right.
Why I have to say that is that sometime when you were speaking before, you said that you don't need to gather a lot of people around you, that you may have to maybe have the limit of 5 friends around. I think that would be enough for you.
Well,
But Chinecherem, let me come to you. I don't know how much you believe in that.
Okay.
How many friends could be enough for one person? To you?
To me, personally, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter how many?
Yes, it doesn't matter. But when it comes to, I think we have friend and friend.
Friend and friend.
Yes, let me explain.
Okay.
So, as a human being, you should have limited number of cycle that you call your friends. In that way, you can be able to know when something is wrong with you. When you gather, you keep packing friends. After packing them, if you're having issue, you won't even know the exact place the issue is coming from. So, I won't say that this is a limited number of friends anyone can keep, but let's say 5, 6, 4. Some
Okay.
persons will just keep only 1. Some persons will keep like 10, 11.
Have you not seen one who kept up to that number
More
and
than
maintained
I have
them?
seen them. They were good. And I have not seen them saying, this my friend is this my friend. No complaint. But I think if you're not able, sometimes when you are making friends, look at yourself, like check yourself very well.
Your
Ask
ability
yourself,
to control.
Thank you. Ask yourself, am I going to be their problem or they are going to be my problem? Because sometimes we keep saying, I don't want to keep friends. Friends are evil. They are this, they are that. Meanwhile, you are the evil one. So the ability for you to be able to know who you are, identify yourself, work on yourself, you can be able to keep as bigger number of friends as you can, if you can be able to have a control of yourself. you can be able to control your cycle no matter their
you'll be
number.
capable of keeping as much friends as you can to yourself.
That is if you can be able to work on
okay.
yourself.
Pastor Timothy, let me bring this to you. What do you do for your friends to sustain them?
Okay, what do I do for
your friends? Yes,
to sustain them.
To sustain them. Or
Okay.
to sustain the friendship.
I think, well, let me buttress on this. I think I allow time to prove those that are my friend. Right? Time reveals people. You know, some people say you know your friend when things are bad. I can equally tell you that you know your friend when things are right and going well. Because there are friends that will love you when things are bad for you. But when you become successful more than them, you will notice that there will be that resentment, there will be that, anger that this person is succeeding more than me. So you need time to review. And then why you need that time, I think what I do personally for my friend is, number one, is to pray for them. I pray for my friends. Because by praying for them, I pray for their well-being, I pray for their business, I pray for whatever they are laying their hands to do to prosper, just like I pray for myself. So that's the basics of it.
That
as a
prayer.
Christian.
That is why I said you are the carrier of the gospel.
Now, secondly, is that I give to my friend. I give. Friendship, everything about connection.
Pastor Timothy, you will tell us more about what you give to your friends to sustain them when we come back from a short break. Thank you so much. Let us have a short break. We shall be right back.
Hello, I'm Debra Wakoba. I am Chidimike Mede.
I am Uche Osai.
I'm Chiwendo Ifeonwankwe.
My name is Obo Obina Samson.
Please keep watching Aneke TV, or you can visit us on our socials like Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, or YouTube, all at Aneke TV.
This is Aneke TV. We move with the world.
Back from the short break, it's still the program Youth Focused on Aneke TV. Our topic for today is choice of friendship. And of course, we have gone far in discussing it. I have wonderful guests here in the studio. They are, as a matter of fact, doing justice to this particular topic. I have Onoha Agatha Chinecherem, who is a relationship therapist. We can see that from the much she has spoken here. And I have Pastor Timothy Nzubechu, who is a branch pastor with the Redemption Church worldwide. Thank you so much. Pastor, let me continue from where you stopped. Before we went on the short break, we were talking about what you give to your friends to sustain the relationship.
So, okay, friendship is not bought with money, but friendship, there are things that you can use to keep it flowing. Just like I said, every act of friendship desires sacrifice, right? You have to sacrifice for those that you love, because friendship is actually act of love. When you get connected to someone, you should be able to know that first, I'm going to give my time to make sure that this person.
Remember, we are on friendship, not a relationship.
No,
because Chidechem has told us that they are not exactly the same.
You see, you cannot be friend with somebody that you really don't. When I'm talking about love now, you know, God commanded us to love everybody, right? But
including your enemies.
Yes, that's why you pray for them. In fact, the scripture says, "Pray for your enemy." So we pray for them, but then he didn't give us the prayer point anyway. So what I'm saying is that, like I said, you're going to give not just your time, you are going to give whatever it takes to make the person feel better. Feel safe.
Whatever it takes.
Feel better.
Whatever, in quotes.
Good things now.
Okay.
So long as it's not, number one, against your principle, So long as it's not violating your rights as a person, you have to make sure that you're a friend. Because a friend, if we watch the pattern of Jesus in choosing his disciples, you find out that one of the things that Jesus did when he chose them is that there are people Jesus will speak to in parable, but there are people Jesus will be real. Jesus will speak to the crowd in parable, then come back and they will say, when you are talking, we don't know this one. Jesus will give them time to explain, time for them to grow, time for them to be built by his relationship with them, communication with them. So in building friendship, I think what you give to them, you give them time to grow, you give them time to be better, you give them things you know that is going to facilitate the relationship and make them feel safe. For instance, if your friend, if you have 1,000 and then your friend is in need of 200 naira, and then you cannot provide a help, you cannot render a help of 200 naira to your friend, then that is not friendship. Because Jesus gave us a story in the book of Luke about a man who has a friend, and the friend came to him by night and said, I have another friend who came to my house at the middle of the night. Please open the door and give me so and so. Jesus now was asking, if the friend said no, but the other friend continued, which means that a friend is the one that can come to you when things are not okay, even when the midnight means the odd time, when things are not that good, when you don't have the permission, the luxury of moving around like you used to do in the daytime. So when your friend cannot reach out to you when things are not going well, and you become a source of hope and a source of consolation, I don't think that is friendship. So you give time.
All right. Thank you so much, Pastor. We have seen the enormous effort you are putting in place to itemize those things you do for your friends to sustain the friendship. That is wonderful. But Jerome, let me come to you this way. He's talking about everything he does to his friends equally to sustain the friendship he has with all of them. Is it possible you have one in your life, just as you are, as your best friend? That thing called best friend. Who is your best friend?
My best friend is myself. Yes.
Tell us more.
Okay. Just like I said before now, that for you to be able to keep and maintain your cycle, you have to first of all work on yourself, so that you don't be the problem and you tag them as the problem. So my best
Are you telling me that all of your friends, they love you and treat you equally?
No, they don't.
That's the aspect I'm coming from when I talked about best friend.
No, they don't.
Okay.
Some of them treat me as if I am not even existing, but yet they are my friend, because that particular quality that I needed, I am seeing it. So I can't just say, oh yeah, I'm ending this friendship because you're not doing it better.
Okay, can you now change what you have said before, that your best friend is yourself?
I still maintain my ground and my best friend is myself.
Okay.
Okay, so when I talk about my best friend being myself, if I'm able to work on myself and love myself, I can be able to love you and work on you and help you to be better. Because I can't be wrong and you'll be better. I have to first of all better myself. Better myself, I mean, is if I have issue, maybe I fight a lot, I'll start working on it.
Okay.
If I'm able to work on it, I don't know the next place I may be, whether that place, those people there, they are just born fighters. So if I'm not able to deal with it right now, if I get to that place, it will be a very big problem, because I'm not able to fix it here. I can't fix it there. So when I fix myself, I can be able to sustain and fix my friends around me. But that is not what I do to sustain them. I do a lot of things to sustain my friends.
Different from what you mentioned?
Of course.
Okay, can you tell us some of them?
Okay, when I'm talking about sustaining my friends, I go to an extent. At a point, some of my friends will be scared. They'll be like, do you want to die? Is it because I told you this? Yes, now. It's our cross, let's carry it. Whether you enjoy it, whether you are sorry, anything, we are there, we are together. You just called me around odd time, just like he said. My dad is in critical condition, we need to rush him. I'm coming, I'll just put on my clothes. Whether you were emotionally down.
But that would be if you're available.
That is if I'm available.
Okay.
That is within your reach. I will show up immediately. But if I'm not, I will make sure that I provide a way that, yes, even though my presence is not there, I am there.
If you do all of these things to your friend because you have friends, Pastor Timothy, what happens if somebody exists without a friend?
If somebody exists without a friend, well, I don't know, but then it's just a problem to the person, right? Because existing without a friend shows that you too, you have a problem and you need to work on yourself. When people cannot feel comfortable around you, people cannot be there to cheer you up, people cannot be there in your bad time and your good time. There are many people like that actually. Okay. They'll tell you that they like their space. It's not liking your space. You need you need solution. You have a problem because my Bible said that he that must befriend with others should present himself friendly. Right? In the book of Proverbs. You need to show yourself that I am somebody that someone can trust. And all these things goes along in friendship because for you to be friends with somebody, are you a Philippian that can just say anything? Somebody will tell you, okay, this is my problem, this is my problem. I'll just go out and broadcast what the person is saying. And then nobody can rely on you. Nobody knows you. You know, these are things that people don't actually think about when it comes about. I have someone that has been my friend. I think he's the closest person in my life. Very close. He knows.
That's your best friend,
yes,
right?
Yes. And we have been friends since 2014. He knows my house. I know his house. I sleep in his house. He sleep in my house. I mean family house. That everybody, my mother can call me and say, how about this person? And his mother can call him and say, how about this person? This person is not coming home again. Or what is happening? So our home is just our home. So what I'm trying to say is that when you, as a person, doesn't have people that you rely on, people that you can, there's always a downtime in the life of everybody. Emotionally, financially, that you need somebody you can lean on. Even Jesus, there was a time Jesus needed people. He gathered 3 out of the 12 apostles and he took them to a place and he shared the burden. They were the only people that knew when Jesus prayed and his sweat was becoming like blood. So these people can tell the secret, even the visitation that Jesus had. They were there when angel came to minister to Jesus and they said to him, let us build a tent here. These are Peter, James and John, very close people to the heart of Jesus. And do you know what? These were the people that carried the mission and we are ready to die with it. So you need such people in your life, close people.
All right, Chinacherem, you can hear Pastor.
Perfect.
He has spoken convincingly, and he wants to establish this as a fact that if you don't have people gather around you, or people don't feel comfortable gathering around you as friends, you have a problem. That's the fact we have established. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, I won't actually say it's a fact.
Okay.
Yes, because just like he said, some persons will tell you they need their space. Does not mean they don't have friends, but you are not an ally.
But we're talking about people that don't have friends.
Yes.
When we mean friends are not there, they are not there. And they exist and live their lives.
Such people do exist. They live their life freely. But trust me, everybody needs everybody. The day you will die, you're not going to bury yourself. So no matter how they try to describe it, telling themselves that I don't need anybody around me, you must need somebody.
Yeah.
If not, you carry yourself to the grave and bury yourself. So everybody needs everybody.
Okay, no problem. Permit me to bring it to this other dimension.
All right.
We have seen what we may say. They are well-chosen friends. And to see the friendship growing. At some point, problem will erupt. And to see them having problems.
Yeah.
Remember what I said. Friendship, to us, seeing them is a well-chosen friendship. People are jealous of them. What happens that at some point you see them breaking up and there are problems to emanate?
Okay, is that directed to me?
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to talk out of experience. Permit me to do that.
Do that.
So when I was in school, I have like 5 friends. Out of that 5, 2 male, 3 female. Now, as it stands now, I have out of those 5, I have only 3. The remaining 2, we were joining life together, moving forward. So at a point, I got a job. I was the first person to get a job and I was doing perfectly well. So while I was in that place, I was trying to know if I can secure a space for them so that I will still have them around. before we started this program, I told you that friends are family you choose. So I see them as family, not only as friends. I took them to my house. My parents are aware of them, just to make sure that I'm establishing a healthy relationship, a friendship with them. So when I got the job, I was able to, at least 2 of them, I brought them in. We were working together. So at a point, I got promoted. One of them became angry.
Okay, was that really a good friend before the incident?
No, she was a good friend before the incident. But let me say that it was my success that brought the problem. By that way, I'm borrowing from Pastor. God is saying something.
I may have to say she was never a good friend.
To me, then, I thought, until that very time. So sometimes when people will come as friends, but they are actually enemy. Just like he was saying before, you have to be very, very careful and you have to filter them. I think that was the point. I need to filter. What did I do? I ended it. Even though it has grown for over a year plus, it took me time to be able to identify that this is not my friend. But I was seeing her as a friend from onset until that very moment success set in. She wasn't saying anything, but she was showing me different attitude.
Well, did the friendship continue?
No, I called her. I said, what is your problem? Let's fix it. Let's sort it out. What is it? She said, we went for an interview. You are the one they promoted. What about me? This, that. I said, calm down. For the fact that I'm being blessed in this particular room that we are right now, it means that blessing is circulating. You
Before
may
you
be the
continue,
next
let's
person.
hear from Pastor
All right.
Timothy. Pastor, wouldn't you say that particular friend was a jealous friend and was never a good friend?
Just like I said, time reveals who your real friends are. Time. You give them time. Your success will reveal them. Your pain will reveal them.
Are you not at the same time saying that one can make choice of a bad friend?
As time goes on, you begin to see that the choices you make, you begin to, life will filter it. You know, life is in phases actually. Life filters people. The more you gather, even the more you are trying to be very skeptical in selecting people and then bringing them in your life, life filters them and remove them eventually. There are people that may not remain in your life forever. The more you grow, you see that they are leaving. There are people that you thought were your friend 2006, 2007, 2010. Some of them are nowhere to be found today. They are no longer your friend. Life, growth of life filter them. Time reviews people. Time reviews who are your friend. When you pass through difficulties, who are those people that are with you? Mark them. Mark them very well. And when you are passing through your journey of success, rejoicing, who are those people who are much excited, genuinely excited about your growth, about your success? Mark them. These people, if they can be there in the rainy season and still be there in your dry season, these are your true friends. These are people that you can say, these are my people. You can rely on them, that this one, if I give this person, this one 100,000, 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, as much as I can, I'm not doing wrong investment, because this one can actually sustain me if things become hard.
Let us bring it to opposite sex friendship. Okay. Now, what future do you think it normally have? Opposite sex relationship, has it always made a good future, or is part of those ones that must break up along the line?
Let me say 98% of it break up along the line.
Wow.
From interviews and from people that have counseled and a lot of things, it's always end up in a mess. Reason is that they started as innocent friends. Along the line, they started developing something else. Before you know what's happening, something else coming.
Something good or something bad?
Something good and something bad. Okay. Let's say you have a male friend, both of you were close friends, and you are not dating. This is not relationship, this is friendship. So you as the girl and you as the guy, you should be very conscious of yourself and understand that this is my friend. Because he's your friend, you said, okay, oh, he's my friend. Maintain the fact that he's your friend. Don't deviate from the plan. Don't deviate from where you guys are going. Some of them along the line, it's like, this my friend is entering my eyes. Oh, you want to start having something differently from what you people agreed on.
Is it not part of the development?
It is not part of development, because that was not the initial plan from onset. If you come to me and ask me, can you be my girlfriend? Girlfriend in the sense that let's date. If it leads to marriage, fine. If it leads to friendship, let's just date and everybody will go their separate, fine. But now we are just friends. Friend I can relate with, I can call on, I can, just like a family. along the line, you shift from that friendship path and you entered relationship without an agreement.
Because I was going to ask.
Both of you did not agree.
Are there not good friendships that can transcend into
it can transcend, but there must be an agreement. The agreement in the sense that I think we should move forward from this friendship to relationship.
Who move?
Both of you will come in an agreement and say, we want to do this. And you as the girl, sometimes we see ourselves that when we communicate our feelings to a guy, they will start seeing, this girl doesn't have self-control. She's cheap, she's this, she's that. That is the mindset some ladies do have. But me, personally, I don't believe in that. If I like a guy, I walk up to you. I tell you, I like everything about you, and I wish to be your friend. Not that you become my friend immediately. We can start by talking along the line. If you weigh me and you think that this girl is okay, or she can be my friend, or I think she can be trusted, fine, we can be friends. So when you have a friend, note that this is my friend and not a relationship. I am not dating this person. So when you want to migrate or transcend into relationship, let it be consensus ad idem. I mean agreement between the both of you. To avoid had I known.
I think the climax of this show for today, Pastor, is that good friendships can transcend into good relationships.
Exactly.
And before it does that, according to Chinecherem, let there be a mutual agreement for that to happen. I want you, Pastor, on a conclusive note, to talk to that young person who is outside there and is in a good friendship that may transcend into good relationship.
Okay, I think, like I said, be ruthless in choosing those that stays around you. Let it be that consider yourself first and consider your future, so that you don't end up staying around people that will damage your future against God's ordinance for your life. That's just what I have to say.
Thank you so much, Pastor Timothy. You are a branch pastor with the Redemption Church worldwide. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you so much, Onwa Agatha Chinecherem, our relationship therapist. Thank you so much. You've done well.
It's my pleasure.
Our viewer, thank you so much for being there. It has been a nice time we shared together. Having a pastor here and having a relationship therapist, what a wonderful combination. You cannot agree with me. Thank you so much. Our topic has been Church of Friendship, and I think we have dealt with this. We'll wait for the chapter 2 of this, or part 2 of this. Sorry, thank you so much. My name is Chukwamaka Obasi. Do have a wonderful day ahead of you.
Visit us on our
Aneke television. How agidbo mu di egwu nkwa azụ n'ahịa mgbochi okwukwu kakwa ogwugwu ema. How mgbe ụwa bịa na ihe ebube eme, mgbagbu ụwa gbatawa na ihe ebube emewa. Aneke television na-emere ogbenye mere amadi ihe. Ị na-agba nkwụ, ị na-eme nkepụta nwa, ị na-akwa ozu, ị na-agba akwụkwọ. Bịawa na Aneke television, bịa ka ezuoru gị ozi ọma. Bịawa na Aneke television yidume, na-emere ogbenye mere amadi ihe.